Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic. Yeah, I know you heard. John Harbaugh has been extended for an additional 3 seasons. Look. Guys, I want to make sure that I say this. Because sometimes, context, you got to say things the right way because people can take things out of context. John Harbaugh is not a bad coach. Understand? But sometimes the coach has proven that he has taken the team that he's coaching as far as he could take them. I want to remind some of you that Andy Reid was reaching NFC Championship games at an amazing rate, right? He couldn't cash through, he couldn't break through. And eventually, Philadelphia, and he was long tenured there. Philadelphia Eagles, for all of his success, said, we're moving on. And I believe they moved on to Chip Kelly, if I'm not mistaken, and then they didn't have the success that they wanted, and they moved on to Doug Peterson, and then they got that elusive Super Bowl. You know what happened to Andy Reid? He got to team up with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill. Kansas City Chiefs, and win multiple titles. And now without Andy Reid, Philly has won multiple titles. See, that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. You can be a good coach, but sometimes it's just time to move on. And in the case of John Harbaugh, I personally feel like it's time for us to move on. Now, where John, I believe, does a lot is that a lot of these players do like John Harbaugh. A lot of them, they hold down, John. But I told you guys before that perception becomes reality. Reality is truth. Oh, I'm sorry. Perception becomes truth. Truth becomes reality. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And the reason why I'm saying that is John Harbaugh's in the best coaching position that you could be in the NFL. He is coaching a team that has immense talent and potential. And he's being able to coach one of the greatest quarterbacks of any generation that has decided to put on cleats. But that's not the reason why he's the luckiest coach. The reason why he's the luckiest coach is because he coaches for a team and a player that are often maligned by the media. So what happens is when bad things happen, he's never blamed. All you ever hear is he's a Super Bowl winning head coach. John Harbaugh and the Ravens always make sure to be competitive. They always make sure that they're in the playoffs. They always making sure they're at the dance. They always making sure that they can make a run. And he never gets called out for the shortcomings of this team. No. That falls at the feet of Lamar Jackson. And some of you are going to be like, Nitro, you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? Everything's Lamar with you. I got proof. If you think I'm lying, because after that came out, CBS Sports put this out. Now, I want you to see this, how they worded this. It says, Ravens playoff outcomes with Lamar Jackson. You see 2022? Did Lamar play in that game? Did he play in that game? Didn't we lose to the Bengals? The fumble from Tyler Huntley. But they lay it at the feet of Lamar Jackson. You see, bruh, I find it all hilarious to me. Think about this real quick. Remember, he got hurt. Goes to the AFC Championship game last year, yeah. But that's what the media does. They try their hardest to lay everything at the feet of Lamar Jackson. And because of that, Harbaugh never acquires any of the vitriol that is aimed at him, meaning Lamar, or the team. He is Teflon when it comes to this. If the team don't got players, they'll blame EDC. If the team doesn't operate right, they'll blame Todd Monken. If we lose, they'll blame Lamar Jackson. But no one's ever blaming John Harbaugh, regardless of certain things only happening, no matter who you change, happening under his leadership. You know that, right? And that's the problem with a lot. Like, that's why we get mad watching him, because we look at it and be like, bro, like, how could y'all not see that he's a problem at times? He gets all of the adulation and praise, and when things go wrong, he steps into the background, and everybody is there to take the shots that are fired at him. Poor clock management, substitutions, abysmal. So you got to start asking yourself, like, why is it like this? But it's only like this because of John Harbaugh. It's under him that all this is happening. So why is everyone surprised? It's like, oh, you have Raven fans that defend him for everything. Against everything. It's like, how long has that one Super Bowl bought you? And I want to say this again. I'm not saying John Harbaugh's a bad coach, but I feel like he is taking this team as far as we can go. Matter of fact, I don't feel like that I know that. Now, could Lamar cover up a lot of the deficiencies and go hot? Yeah. But he would have to be beyond perfect. He would have to be the best player on the field without also making no mistakes possible. That means he would have to be the biggest playmaker, the biggest difference maker. The ball is in his hand all the time, and he'd have to be perfect in doing so. Meaning no turnovers, no nothing. And that would be pretty much the shot we have to win the Super Bowl. That's it. I'm not too hard on John Harbaugh, guys. I know some people feel like I'm too hard on him and everything else. I don't feel like I'm too hard on him. I feel like I'm fair. John Harbaugh has done good things at times, and he's had a lot of success. But let's be honest. He was supposed to be let go and fired before. That guy who seems to be the only, quarterback that the media cares on attacking, right? Gets all of the blame for everything. While he sits there and just says, God didn't permit us to win this game, but we'll pray about it, and I'm proud of you guys. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, it's ridiculous. And that's why at some time, at one point or another, you have to come to the realization, like, what the heck? The biggest problem is that if Lamar does go nuclear and we end up winning a title this year, next year, whatever else it is, John's going to get the adulation. They're going to say he has a Hall of Fame coach. He has everything on the Ravens. And that's what they're going to say. That's the funny part about it. It's absolutely ridiculous. But that's what we're stuck with right now. That's what we're stuck with. And from my understanding, he's going to be getting paid just as much as his brother, Jim. Hold on. I got this right here before we close out. Check this out.
Yeah, big-time extension, lucrative extension for John Harbaugh. He gets a 3-year deal. It was actually going into the last year of his deal, which, can create some drama, can create some discussion. Not like he's in any trouble, but I'm just saying, when you're going into the last year of your deal, there's always a talk. And so what they did was they ended a talk. They made him very richly paid, as he has already been. My understanding is extension is actually north of his brother Jim, which should be interesting conversation.
Hello.
At various tables during holiday time. He is now locked in through 2028. It's going to be interesting to see when the Baltimore Ravens address the status of general manager Eric DeCosta, also going into the last year of his deal. They have enjoyed an incredible 6-year run together. Would imagine that would be the next thing for Baltimore to tackle, but a big day for their head coach today.
So, like I said before, man, it is what it is. That's what they've done. And he's getting bread. It's funny how they'll never put up what he makes. You notice that? They'll do that for the players, but they won't do that for him. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's hilarious. Oh, my gosh. Only us. Only us. But what do you guys think? Are you happy that John Harbaugh's back to being the coach for the next 3 years? You know what I'm saying? Oh. Or are you saying, man, this is sad. We should have been moved on. Why do they keep bringing him back? Let me know what you think down in the comments section, please. All right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. How we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we do what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Leave a comment in all of the comments. And guys, if you haven't already done so, please check out the Wunderkind Morning Show. Yes, that's live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. And we touch on all topics in sports. And we also have a nostalgia 15 minutes to end out the show where we touch on topics from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, blasts from the past, stuff to make you smile during your day. You know what I'm saying? So please subscribe. Let's build that channel up right. Also, if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, there's a QR code. QR code to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.